As the country is on a partial lockdown in a bid to stop the spread of COVID-19, provision of water is essential, particularly to residents in informal settlements who either do not have access or have had their water disconnected due to non-payment. Now, to shed more light on the situation, we are joined on the line by Namwater Chief Executive Officer Abraham Nehemia. Very good evening and thank you for joining us, sir.
Good evening, Ovni.
Firstly, perhaps you could perhaps give us an outline of how the National Water Utility has aligned itself and its operations in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic and moreover during this lockdown that the country is currently experiencing.
Yeah, definitely water is at the center of the fight against this virus because the most important thing is that people have to wash their hands regularly and also to stay in a clean environment. Definitely for Namwater, we are looking at a bit from three fronts. The first one being that the areas and the local authorities where water is being supplied normally without any problem, we just have to make sure that we maintain that water has to flow all the time and people have to have access to water. The other aspect then is where people were disconnected or water were rationed. Definitely in that regard, we are in line with the directive that was given already to make sure that people have access to water. The local authorities like village councils, chairs, Stambridge and Berseba, they were rationed, so definitely we have open water 24 hours. The other aspect that we had was Rundu, where they have to have a prepayment system, but they did not have sufficient money to purchase water to supply. So we also have agreed to give them water to just flow bypassing the prepayment so that people can have access to water. And then the third aspect is that we have made our tankers, water tankers available, and that is to help the vulnerable communities, whether in local authority areas or in rural areas. We have put one tanker, for instance, in Commerce at the Craters, where the people are in kept under quarantine. And we also have another tanker that is available to help with the informal settlements in Windhoek and also some places outside Windhoek like Oamites.
And this is for the 21-day period, yes?
Yes.
All right. Of course, there is talk of extending the lockdown nationwide, presumably or so. Of course, this means that more water will be utilized. Parents are at home, children are at home, etc. Is the country in a position to provide, of course, water to the entire nation from this initial 21-day period and looking onwards?
Yeah, definitely the water supply at this stage is sufficient in terms of the infrastructure that is in place. As I said, we are doing everything possible to ensure that all our infrastructure are running 100%. That's the critical thing. And most of this infrastructure are put up to meet the demand. There are some areas where we probably don't meet the demand, but all in all, definitely all the systems will be running. We have people at all our pump stations 24 hours ensuring that everything is running at all times.
And of course, we're also experiencing a bit of showers at the current present, and this is good news for Namwater, yes?
Yes, definitely. Most of our dams are now at high levels. We are only been having a bit of a problem with the Hartap, which is still below 50%, and the Nekatau Dam as well has to get a lot of water in if you want to have it full. But otherwise, the rest of the country and the rest of the dams, the showers has really helped a lot after the drought that we had last year.
Very much so. Mr. Nehemia, thank you so much for joining us and just updating the nation on what is happening with regards to the National Water Utility.
Good, you're welcome.
Yeah. There you have it, Chief Executive Officer of Namwater, Abraham Nehemia, just giving us an update there. Now,